Hi everyone and welcome. This is John at Sim Racing Revolution, and today's video we're going to take a look at Raceroom. I know it's a game that I have talked about a little bit on the channel and everything, but we really haven't dove into it, and I actually haven't even used it in a while. It's been installed. I used to race it all the time, and I've been out of it for so long. Let's jump back in and see what's changed, what's cool, what's different, and yeah, just kind of go through a run through and see how it goes. All right, we'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome. We are back, and so the star of the show today is going to be Raceroom. So let me go ahead and switch your screen so you can see what's going on here. Here is the screen for Raceroom right now. You kind of hear the music going in the background. It's a very cool what they've done. So originally it just had the left side of the screen, so your single player, multiplayer, competition, store, and portal. Since they have added these daily ranked races, official series races, so they have a series of races now. So season 1, it looks like they're on week 6. They have featured races, they have weekly ranked events. This is quite a difference from the last time I was in here. There wasn't any of these type of ranked races going on. Now, I knew they were going to add that in a future update, and I'm not exactly sure how long this has been out. Probably a while. A lot of you guys are probably going to say, oh my gosh, dude, it's been there forever. But anyway, so very cool. So if we go into the options here, I just want to show you guys how I have kind of things set up. So we do have manual with auto clutch transmission. We're using the factory ABS stuff, factory traction controls, stability controls. We have on at low, and all this other stuff we have on as well. Camera effects, I think this is all just kind of default the way it comes out. So we're just gonna scroll through this really quick. Imperial, only because, yeah, I'm in the States. And, you know, we're English language, obviously. We're gonna save replays to disk, all that good stuff. So under video, we have the typical options here. I'm running it at 2560 by 1440 and 120 hertz. Seems to run pretty good on there. Yeah, so no complaints there. Graphics, we have custom settings, because I wanted to put this on full, and yeah, a couple other details there. Everything's pretty much set on high, except for the motion blur, and I'm not a real big fan of motion blur anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Advanced stuff, you can kind of check this out. We do have the wheels and hands as the animated driver stuff there, so wheel rotation, all that good stuff. Sounds, we have all the sounds on, and the sounds of the cars in this game are absolutely spectacular. They are the best, and I will say that they are the best of any sim, I think, out there. The only one that comes close that may be just as good is ACC, but this one's pretty good, so wait till you guys hear it. Anyway, you have all these different advanced effects volumes that you can tune and tinker exactly the way you want. It's really cool. Key bindings, tons of key bindings, control sets. We are on the Fnatic Podium DD1. Formula V2 is what we have it set to. Of course, key bindings, you have a ton of different key bindings to set. I mean, there's really too many to mention here, so it's a lot. Advanced stuff, again, there's a ton of stuff you can do here. We are not using an H pattern shifter, we're just using paddle shifters, but there's a lot you can set here. Again, I'm not going through everything. This is very cool here. So on the force feedback, it actually gives you a preview of how our force feedback signal is going to go. And this is kind of recommendations basing on the, you know, what we have set here. But you can see we have our force feedback turned on. We can actually do some key bindings for a force feedback meter and multipliers and all that good stuff. So we have our strength set to 60%. You can see kind of how we have everything set up here. Now, another cool thing is this immersion here. Engine vibrations, bump amplification, and gear shift effects are very, very cool. I mean, I love it. It's just really cool. Every time you shift gears, you can feel it in the wheel. The engine vibrations go through the wheel. It's cool. I mean, I think this is probably closer to how it would be to drive a real one of these cars. I've never driven one, so I can't say, but it's just pretty neat. Again, you have all this stuff here, and you can, your field of view, it's just really good. So it definitely shows you what you're seeing. If this was basically your computer screen in front of you, this is what you'd be seeing. And we're just going to leave this the way it is right now. And of course, they do have the options for the triple screen as well. So you can get a good idea of what the triple screen is going to show you also. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, you can also do different screen sizes. So if you have a 55-inch and any angled, the different screen sizes where you have your center screen, your left and your right screen are all kind of different sizes, and you can adjust those based on, all these kind of parameters. So it's really neat. Now we're not doing triple screen, so we're not going to do any of that. But there you go. Now at the top of the screen here, you can see that I have the steering all dialed in. We have our throttle, our brake, and our clutch. And of course, they're different colors for each one, which is kind of nice. All right, so let's get out of these options here. Over here, we just have kind of like it's like a help section. Under here, we have different camera options, replays, things like that. And single player, multiplayer, competition, store, and portal. So before we get too far here, we can talk about the store a little bit. So let me go ahead and bring that up. Okay, so here we have the store. So you can see right now I have 38 VRP. VRP is the currency that you use to buy stuff. Now, you can also see the equivalent here in real dollars. So if you want the Pro Pack, it's $16 and some odd cents. Now, I did already purchase the Premium Pack back in 2017. So if that tells you anything, I did buy the Premium Pack, 5 years ago now. Or October 2017, so 4.5 years ago, something like that. But it's been a while, and a lot of content has come out. Now, the bummer is you can't just repurchase the Premium Pack again. You got to kind of buy everything again. So, but what I would suggest is go to the website and get VIP or VRP that way, because you get some awesome discounts on VRP where you can go in here and spend, so that's just the way to do it. Now you can see prices of cars. $4.55 is what they're kind of costing here now. And there's a ton of stuff that I would probably need to buy. Of course, there's Road America, can purchase that one for $5.69. So a lot cheaper than iRacing. And you got to remember, when you download this, it's a free download. You get some content in the beginning, but then you're buying content as you need it or as you want it. So you buy your tracks, you buy your cars separately. But you can see the prices are very, very reasonable. And when you get these packs here, like if we just click on this Pro Pack here, you can see what's included, and it gives you kind of a good deal on it. So let's take a look. So you get all these cars. Now, I already own a couple of these, so that's probably why it's maybe discounted. 31 cars and 13 racetracks here. So there's a lot of content, and I already own a bunch of this stuff, so that's all grayed out. But the ones I don't own is great to kind of add in. So yeah, pretty sweet stuff. So right up here, we can go back to game. I just wanted to show you that real quick. So single player is what we're probably going to concentrate on in the beginning here, but you do have multiplayer as well. And of course, you can kind of just choose what you want as far as multiplayer goes. So I only have my favorites chosen here, but there are a ton right here. These are all the ranked races here. You can do only ranked, or you can just do every race that's kind of out there. So it's cool. So we're going to come back to this in a little bit. Competitions, of course, you have different competitions that they have laid out there, and you can join any one of those. Go back to game again. We already did the store. The portal just kind of gives you your information, and you can see there's not a lot for me here, but yeah, this is me, and yeah, you can kind of get in there and see what's going on with you. All right, into single player. You have a single event, championship, leaderboard challenge, leaderboards, and practice. So championship, yes, you can go in and kind of do championship. I think this is like a championship race, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I guess. Yeah, so a lot of these things, guys, you're going to have to just, check it out for yourself. Leaderboard challenge. Again, I'm not really sure what all this is, but I guess you're competing for a spot at the top of the leaderboard. I'm assuming this is going to show us the leaderboard. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay, so this is the ADAC GT Masters amateur difficulty, it looks like. So this is the current challenge, apparently. So if we go back to game and go into single player and the leaderboard challenge. So I'm guessing that this is the 2013 ADAC GT Master. Yeah, so this is the car, the Audi R8 LMS. Is that the same car? Let's see. Yep. So there you go. So you would choose that and then race as part of the competition. But for let me go into single event too. So single event, you can set up what car, what track you want. You can select your opponents and what kind of cars they're going to be running. So there's lots of stuff for you to check out there. Yeah, very cool. So we just want to kind of get out of this. Not sure how to get out of that. Let's see. We'll just apply. Okay, and go back. All right, so for the sake of, just seeing what's going on here, let's go into single player and let's go into a practice. Now, the only reason I did this is so I can kind of show, what you have, how you pick your cars and things like that. So these are all the things that you own up here, and these are what I do not own down here. So there's a lot I don't own, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah. So if we go in and check out some of these cars here, what do we want to see? I don't know. 2018 GT Masters, what do we have in there? We have the Audi, the BMW M6 GT3, the Porsche 911 GT3, Mercedes AMG GT3, Callaway Corvette. So why don't we go into the Mercedes? And then, I can't because I don't have any liveries. Interesting. Okay, so we can't really pick that one. Let's see this. Nope, can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Do I have any of these? I guess I probably have one. Yeah, okay, so interesting. So the one that's not in purple is actually one that I own. So you're not necessarily owning all this stuff. I have this one and I have this car. So that's what we're going to pick, I guess. So tracks. Oh, let me go back. Tracks. So we have all these tracks. All these on the bottom here we do not own. Obviously it says buy now. So we'll pick one of these circuits here. We can do Brands Hatch. Let's do Brands Hatch since we're kind of familiar with that. It's the Indy circuit. Oh, let me see. Is that all we have access to is one layout? Yep. So I'm just going through and seeing. We could do the Nürburgring. We could do Spa since we just did that one. Or Silverstone since we just raced that one. Let's try Spa since that's fresh in our mind. We could do the Classic Combined or Grand Prix. I think we'll try the Classic. All right, so I have it set up for adaptive AI even though we have no opponents. Time of day, we're just doing random. But they have dawn, morning, and noon, so no night racing apparently on here. We have damage, tire wear, and fuel use off, but, let's put those on. Just put it on and on. So That way we can kind of monitor. So we click go race and we'll go in and race. Let me bring my mug back up here. Hello. Okay, so this is kind of what you get here with this game. So you will see sometimes on these loading screens that there are some advertisements for other hardware and things like that. So just take that in mind because it is a free download. So they're making money one way or another. So here we have all these typical things. So if we had other people racing here, we would have more drivers here, obviously. Gives you a rundown of what we picked here. We can go in and do some car setup, which is very cool. So we have our general stuff here, how much fuel, brake pressure, brake bias, our front stuff, rear. This is all stuff that I am not real familiar with, guys, so just kind of take this all with a grain of salt. But yeah, lots to configure here for your car setup, which is awesome. Over here we have race monitor, so we can just kind of go in and check out different cameras. So we have our nose camera, we have our hood camera, we have our cockpit camera, and yeah, we can show that. Let's see what else. Pit stop presets. We don't have any presets for pit stops. Options just kind of takes us back to our options in case we needed to tweak anything. And yeah, that's about it. So why don't we go ahead and drive this. And wow, that force feedback seems pretty... Okay, so we do not have this turned on, so we got to turn the car on. So trying to figure out... That's not the key. So I'm trying to find the right button on my... let's see. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. So if I let that go all the way... Okay, so now we're on. So we had to turn the car on. Yeah, we're hitting every cone on the way out of here. So hopefully these sounds are coming through. Of course. And we didn't end up well. And I think we did some damage here, so... So my visibility kind of sucks now because everything got pushed up. So I can feel every one of those shifts is a vibration in the steering wheel. It's actually shaking my whole rig. I just can't get over the sound in the game. It's just really... Now, I don't know how accurate this is either, but I just think it sounds really good. Yeah, definitely harder to to stop this bigger car. I'm used to that Tatus on this track. Alright, we don't have to spend too much time here. I just wanted you guys to see that. I'm not trying to get an expert on this track or anything. Now the engine vibrations are coming through and they're shaking my steering wheel a little bit. So it does give it a slight vibration, and you can see that actually on the video itself. If you're looking at the steering wheel, it's a little slight, but you can see it vibrating. My steering wheel in real life is doing the exact same thing in that slight vibration of the engine. And that definitely translates very well for your immersion aspect of the game. So I am very impressed by that. It's very cool. So let's go return to, actually we'll just quit. And I wanted to try one more thing before we go, and that is if we go back and kind of check out these ranked races. So these are the rookie servers here. So I want to kind of go in here, and it's just going to take us into, I want to see my favorite. So I already picked this because, you know, hey, why not? And it's an American server. So here you can kind of pick your livery of what you want. Of course, I'm going orange because I'm wearing orange and I like orange. So here you can see here from sim to real. We're proud to offer young talents a chance to follow their dreams of becoming real drivers. So that's pretty cool. But you will see some advertisements for racing rigs and things like that every once in a while that pop up. No big deal. It's good stuff. All right, so we have practice, qualifying, and a race. So I don't think we can skip through any of this because we're the only person in here. So I don't think we can skip to different options here. But I just wanted to kind of go through here and see what this is like. Ooh. Now that's interesting. So this is a different style of Tatus car than what we raced before, obviously. But you can just that... I'm not even sure what track we're on here. I wasn't even paying attention. It's one I don't think I'm familiar with, though. Oh. Wow, I'm really not familiar with this track. Wow, that's really cool. I'm pointing at it. Like, look, over there. I put it in neutral, really. Yellow flag, caution for me. So you can see the flags up in the corner there. I'm actually covering the side mirror with my... Oh, there is a... I was looking for a track map, and there is one down in the corner. Okay, so that makes it a little bit better. Man, the graphics in this game are pretty top-notch. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with this track. Yeah, I'm not seeing where my shift points are yet on this, so... So I don't think I'm going to finish this one. I just wanted to show you guys the competitive part because there was another individual on the track, as you guys could see. There's people that are entering now. I just wish I had a better... Oh, there's my gear indicator on there. All right, so there you go. I'm not going to go through this too much more, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys. Oh, and the fact that you can go into neutral is kind of cool too. But I just kind of wanted to show that off a little bit so you guys could see how that works. There we go. So yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed. I think we're going to do this game for some other videos, and maybe we'll use this as our online. You know, we'll try this on our online game, and see how that works out, because I think it's a lot of fun. So yeah, so let's see if there's anything else I missed here. I don't think there is, but just all the options, you know, explore the options, check them all out, see, you know, see what you guys like. But really, it doesn't cost you anything to just download it and give it a shot and try it out. And we will feature this game because I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing so far, and I haven't really looked at it in a while. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to conclude all this. Hi everybody, thanks for waiting through all that. I hope you got something out of that. Raceroom really is a pretty cool game, and it's got a lot going for it, I think. It's just getting better and better, and I think it's worthy of your time to download it. It's on Steam for free. It also is VR supported, so you can use your VR headset, and we will have a video that goes through that as well to see how the performance is in VR as compared to like iRacing. Because iRacing, I think, is probably the king as far as support for VR and how well it supports it. That and Assetto Corsa, the original Assetto Corsa. So we'll go through that too. I also wanted to let you guys know that if you go to game.raceroom.com/store, you can go into the online store and you can see what the prices are currently. So the prices that you saw that I went through while I was in the game is based on my account. So that's all the things that what I would pay. That's not what you would pay because I already had some of the content, so I got a discount. So if you guys were to go in there right now and you go buy that premium pack, now the premium pack has all the content currently available up to the day that you purchase it. So that gives you everything, all the liveries, all the cars, all the tracks, and it's a ton. That'll set you back about $115 US. Now, it may sound like an awful lot, but for 1 year of iRacing, it's going to cost you that anyway. This gives you everything for good. There's nothing else to pay. If you don't want everything, you can get the different packs too. So you can spend what you want for different packs depending on what kind of cars you want, what kind of series you want to race, and what kind of tracks you want to buy. I would definitely go the route of buying the packs though instead of the individual cars and tracks, because that way you pay less in the long run. You save a bunch of money doing it that way. So just putting it out there. So again, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you got something informative out of this. It was a real joy bringing it to you because I learned a lot too. And you know, there's still things I don't know, but as we go through on the channel and we play this game some more, we'll learn things together and see how it goes. So thanks again for watching. This is John at Sim Racing Revolution. Please, if you like this content, please subscribe and like and hit the bell icon so you know when future episodes are coming out. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time. This is John, Sim Racing Revolution. Keep sim racing. Take care.